Hello, hello. Welcome to our 45-minute workout. Today, you need a medium to hard resistance band. So this is like one of the heaviest, like it comes in a pack of 5, and this is my heaviest or second heaviest, something like that. So it's only going to be for low body, so you can kind of knock up that resistance. But first, we're going to get you nice and warm. Let's start with alternating backwards lunge into a hip opener. So give me a lunge and then open up that hip, bring it back, switch legs. So a slightly different, or like some variations on our regular warm-up today. So I just want to get those legs ready to go through some full range of motions, make sure those hips are nice and warm. 10 more seconds, lunge, open it up, close it, switch legs. In 5 seconds, gator steps, foot with a knee drive. In 3, 2, 1, cross it back, drive the knee, then switch sides. So we're still trying to touch that floor with the same hand as the back leg. Both knees are bending, finding that glute stretch, pushing that hip out to the side. But we are driving up that knee. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, side lunges, nice and wide. Bend one knee at a time, hinge the hips, see if you can tap that opposite foot. If you want to get a bigger inner thigh stretch, hop up on the heel, toe up to the ceiling, back and forth, leg to leg. 5 more seconds, and we stay wide for plie squats in 3, 2, 1. Turn the toes out, plie squats down and up. Just giving those inner thighs a nice stretch, waking up the bottom of our glutes. And we're going to keep going here for 10 more seconds. Then we're actually going to do some side bend circles in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Feet forward. Nice big side bend. Come all the way over, both hands to that foot. Over to the other foot, and then into the opposite side bend. Then come up and reverse it. Side bend, all the way over to the foot, over to the other foot, into a side bend, and up. Let's come down into a sumo squat. So if you want to come a little bit more narrow, you can. Hold that squat. Let's straighten the legs, stretch out those hamstrings, and then drop back into that squat, chest high, and back into that hamstring stretch. One more time into that squat, and then stand it up and give me squats, down and up. So if this is not a comfy squat stance for you, just adjust those feet as needed, sitting back on your heels, dropping your butt, 7 seconds. Then we're gonna go into inchworms in 3, 2, 1. No push-ups, just touch your feet, walk forward to your plank, and then walk back into your feet, and then back forward to that plank. So just getting a little hamstring stretch, waking up the abs, a little bit of that upper body. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Push back to downward dog. Stay there and get a nice stretch. And then take one knee forward, sit down or lay down into pigeon. So front knee bent, back leg straight, dropping the hips, stretching. We're not going to stay here too long. Let's go back to downward dog. Stay there for a breath. And then take the other knee forward, sit down or lay down. Same thing you did on that first side, stretching out that glute. One deep breath. And then let's come down to all fours, hands and knees, cat to cat. So we're going to arch the back, look at the ceiling, and we're going to round the back, look at the legs. Nice big arch, nice big round, trying to loosen up that low back. 5 more seconds, then we'll do child's pose to cobra in 3, 2, 1. Sit back in child's pose, relax for a couple seconds, and then pull through to cobra, drop the hips, drop the shoulders, look up at that ceiling, feel that stretch in that low back. We'll go back and forth again. Pulling through to cobra again. And this time when we push back to child's pose, push all the way back to a little crouch. 3 pulse hamstring stretch, 3 pulses, straighten those legs, stay as close to the floor as you can. Let's go through it again. And then slowly roll your way up. Awesome. Okay, so grab your band. If you don't have a band yet, also, if you do not have a band at all, you could totally do this workout bandless. And to be honest, I'm going to see how the band feels for me. It's a lot of work to get in and out of pants, let alone a resistance band with this humongous belly. And also carrying this humongous belly has given me some back pain. So if this doesn't feel good for me, then I'm just gonna forfeit the band. So if you're in the same boat and you don't have a band, you can totally do this workout just body weight. It's just gonna be much more challenging with the band. And there's some moves that like you probably won't feel a ton of without a band. So we're just gonna pop this band on just above our knees. And we are gonna start with some banded jumping jacks. So if you can jump high impact, you're gonna do your regular jumping jacks. Low impact, we're just gonna step it for 20 seconds. Ready, set, let's do it. Jumping jacks. So a little bit of cardio, lots of low body, waking up those legs. Set your pace, set that intensity. 8 seconds, then we get to rest. 5, in 3, 2, 1, and rest. 15 seconds, inchworms next. So this band is just kind of along for the ride, just like you did in the warm-up. Walk it forward, walk it back in. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out to your plank. Walk it back into your feet and back out to the plank. I'm gonna let you guys do this one so it's not too hard on my core. Touch those toes, walk it out, walk it back in, then walk it right back out. The legs are just there for the ride. 5 more seconds, then you get to rest. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna come down into our plank jack. So pretend I'm in a plank position on my hands and my toes. You're gonna jump your feet out and in while holding that plank. If that feels like too much or you wanna go low impact, step it out. 3, 2, 1, find your plank, jump or step those feet out and in while holding that plank. If you have some core issues or you are also pregnant, then we wanna just hold that plank if we're in like the first trimester. If we're later in the second trimester or third trimester, drop that plank down to your knees or just eliminate this move. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, another one just for you guys because I cannot lay on my stomach. You are gonna lay flat on your stomach. We're gonna do Supermans. So arms and legs are extended. You're gonna press into the floor, lifting your arms and legs off the floor, and you're gonna take your legs out and in while we hold that Superman position. Ready, set, let's go. So come on up, all the way up, legs out and in. Good, holding that Superman the whole time. So don't let those arms or those legs touch that floor. Keep them off that floor, feeling the glutes like crazy. Almost there, 5 seconds, legs out and in, out and in. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so we're gonna take those exact same moves. We're gonna do them again, but with no rest. So one move, right into the next. So in 8 seconds, back to your banded jumping jacks. Take a breath, jump it if you can, step it for low impact. 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. Jump those legs out and in, or step alternating leg out to the side for low impact. 12 seconds, then inchworms in 10, in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inchworms, touch your toes, walk out to your plank, walk right back into your toes, right back out to that plank. Set your pace, set that intensity again. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. In 8 seconds, you're gonna stay in that plank. You're gonna do your plank jacks, jumping the feet out and in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold that plank, jump those feet out and in, low impact, step it. If you're pregnant or you're just watching that core, you're starting to notice some coning, hold the plank without the jumping or stepping, or drop that plank to your knees. 8 seconds, then all the way on your belly for your Superman hold in 5, 3, 2, 1. Lay flat, lift those arms and legs off that floor, legs out and in, keeping the limbs up the whole time, okay? So you're in like this little shape. Keep those legs going out and in for 10 more seconds, then we get to rest, you get new moves. Let's go. 7, in 5, in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome job. We get some new moves now. We're gonna come onto the floor, onto your back for some glute bridges. We're just gonna go up and down. So laying flat on your back, feet on the floor, driving through the heels, fighting that band apart, squeezing the glutes to come up and down. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, up and down. Squeeze those glutes. Bring those butt cheeks together, fighting that band apart the whole time. So the band, those knees, are like the same width as your feet. In 7 seconds, you get to rest. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. We're gonna go back to those glute bridges, but this time for a combo. So we're gonna come up, little pulse, stay up, knees out, back to neutral, then come back down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So come up, little pulse, knees out and down. Up, little pulse, knees out and down. Up, little pulse, knees out and down. Keep working through that combo, feeling that fire in that butt. We're already more than halfway through it. 10 seconds, 7 seconds, and 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds, we're gonna come up into a seated position for seated abduction. So I'm just gonna brace my hands behind me, but I'm gonna sit up nice and close, feet like shoulder width apart, and I'm just fighting that band out and in. In 3, 2, 1. So I'm rocking to the side of my feet, opening that band and bringing it back up. Sometimes the band will roll up your legs. If it is, just roll it back down or keep going, or you can adjust yourself a little bit so it doesn't happen. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Opening those knees as wide as you can. I want you to fight that band like crazy. 10 more seconds, then we get to rest. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. We are repeating those 3 moves back to back, no rest, just like you did with that first set. So glute bridges into your glute bridge combo, then sitting up into your seated abductions. 3, 2, 1. Glute bridge is just up and down for 20 seconds. Nothing fancy yet. We're saving all the fancy stuff for a little bit later. You know the drill. We're driving through those heels. We're squeezing those glutes, finding that burn. In 5 seconds, turn it into a combo. 3, 2, 1. Up, little pulse, knees out, then back down. Up, little pulse, knees out, back down. That's your combo. Keep working through it for 30 seconds. 3 moves in that combo, your glute bridge, your pulse, and your knees out. Whew. There is a fire in my butt right now. 10 seconds, then we sit up for our seated abductions. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Sit on up, seated abductions. You guys can probably sit up way faster than me, like with a sit-up. Open and close, rock to the outside of your feet. And I like to start with my feet already like in a position that's challenging to the glutes, so like shoulder width apart or even a little wider, especially if you have a lighter band on. 10 seconds, then we get to rest. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. New moves, we are rocking it over onto our side for some big clams. So I'm gonna lay here, legs at 90 degrees. So my knees are stacked over in front of my hips, and my ankles are lined up with my knees. I'm gonna open up and close in 3, 2, 1. Open and close. Lean that weight forward, okay? So my top arm is on the floor just in front of my body, and I'm literally leaning into it. So I don't want that leg opening to pull me back. I want my body weight to be forward and that leg to really have to fight against my body. 10 seconds. You got it. Keep that knee and that ankle traveling together. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna extend this top leg. So just kick that leg out nice and straight. So my foot is like straight up from where my knee is, and I'm just gonna lift that leg up and down, fighting against that band, still leaning forward. In 3, 2, 1, lift it up and down. It doesn't have to go crazy high. It's just like going kind of just above the hip, just above my butt, just fighting that band, enough that you kind of get that resistance, you control the lift and the drop. We've got 15 more seconds, then we get to rest. In 12, in 10, almost there, 7 more seconds, squeeze in at least 2 more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're gonna do those 2 moves back to back, no rest. So we're gonna do big clams right into our leg lifts in 7 seconds. So set yourself back up for those big clams in 5, 3, 2, 1. Open and close. On that first rep, I could already feel it. That's not a good sign. 10 seconds down, 20 to go, and you are setting your pace, okay? So I want you to go at a challenging pace for your body and the resistance band that you've chosen today, so that those last couple reps feel like borderline unbearable. 8 seconds, then we extend the top leg for our leg lifts in 5, 3, 2, 1. Extend that top leg, lift up and down. Remember, we're controlling the lift and the drop. So once we get the leg up there, we don't just want to like let it go and it just collapses into the floor with a big bang. We actually want to use those glutes to guide that leg back down. We're already more than halfway through it. 12 more seconds, then we get to rest and switch sides. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna switch on over to the other side for the same thing. So in the first round, we will get some rest, and then in the second round, we will take away that rest. So set yourself up for your big clams, legs at 90, lean forward, 3, 2, 1, open and close. So I call these big clams because in a traditional clam, we would keep our feet together and we would just open up the knees. I just find this bigger movement a little better for the side of your glutes. I personally can feel it more, that bigger range of motion, and it's really good for hip health as well. And in a regular clam, we wouldn't necessarily be at 90, the knees might be a little lower. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You still have 15 seconds because this is our resting round, but we're gonna extend this top leg. We're doing our leg lifts in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Lift that leg up and down. Squeeze that glute. How's that body weight? It should be leaning forward into that arm. 20 seconds, then you get to rest before we repeat with no rest. Today we are working all low body. We are working those glutes. 10 seconds. We do a lot of full body work in these classes, and I love full body work, but it's nice to target a muscle every once in a while. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take it back to 90, bend those knees. We're ready for our big clams in 8 seconds. No rest this time in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's open and close. 30 seconds here, fighting that band. Nice big open, knee and ankle traveling together. Find that burn, get cozy there. 14 more seconds. Then we're gonna extend this top leg for our leg lifts in 10. We're almost through these big clams. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Extend that top leg, lift that leg up and down. Holy cow, are you guys feeling this? I sure am. Whew. 10 seconds down, 20 to go. 15 seconds down, 15 to go, getting closer and closer every time you lift that leg up. In 12 seconds, we get to rest, we get new moves. Let's get there. In 7, in 5, in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Holy smokes, that is tough. All right, we've got 15 seconds. We're coming to an all-4 position. We're gonna do fire hydrant leg extension. So if you have a really heavy band on, like I do, it's actually gonna be super challenging to extend that leg, keeping that height. So if you have something lighter, it might look way higher, or if you're doing body weight, it'll definitely look way higher. But we're gonna do fire hydrant, extend the leg, rebend and down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant, extend, rebend, and down. Lift up that knee, kick out that leg, rebend, then come down. Holy smokes. This was a tough one with a heavy band. I've mostly been doing this one body weight lately. I forgot how hard it is with that band. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, okay. Breathe, just fire hydrant. So we just did fire hydrant leg extension, rebend and down. This time, just fire hydrants. In 3, 2, 1. So all you have to do is same leg, just open and close that knee. So a little bit easier than what you just did. Those fire hydrant leg extensions are no joke. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're gonna do kickbacks. So we're still on all fours, but that working leg is gonna extend out and we're just gonna lift up and down. Now just be really careful because that band is so gonna wanna rock up your legs on this one. 3, 2, 1, so straighten it out, little lift, up and down. I like to point that toe and squeeze that glute to get that lift. 10 seconds down, 10 left. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we have to repeat it, same leg, but this time, no rest. One move right into the next. So back to our fire hydrant leg extensions. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. Try to get that height, get that knee up nice and high. Keep it up as high as you can as you extend that leg and as you rebend it. In 7 seconds, just fire hydrants. In 5, 3, 2, 1, just fire hydrants. Open and close that knee. Fighting that band, keeping the rest of the body pretty stationary. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. Then we're going to extend that leg into our kickbacks. I'll have to move over a little bit. In 5, 3, 2, 1, extend that leg behind you, kickbacks, little lift up and down, squeezing that glute, fighting that band. Even the supporting leg should feel a nice burn just from stabilizing you. 7 more seconds, then we get to rest and switch sides in 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh boy. All right, relax here. We're doing the exact same thing on the other side, but in our first round, we actually get that rest in between each move. So enjoy this first round. Fire hydrant leg extensions on the leg we haven't done yet. 3, 2, 1, fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. If we're doing it correctly, it should almost feel like a Charlie horse in that glute. The burn is so real. 7 seconds, then we get to rest, thank goodness. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Just fire hydrants next, so no more kicking out that leg, just opening and closing the knee and the foot traveling together. You still have 7 seconds. Enjoy this time, because we know it will not last long. In 3, 2, 1, fire hydrants, open and close that knee. 15 seconds, then we get 15 seconds of rest before we go into those kickbacks. In 10, in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up is those kickbacks. So that same working leg, we're just gonna kick it straight up behind us and then lift it up and down. So in 7 seconds, set yourself up, extending that leg in 5, 3, 2, 1, extend that leg, little lift up and down. It's very subtle. If we go too high, that band is gonna move, and we really don't need to go too high. Often when we go too high, like too much, too soon, we're using a lot of that low back and not actually using the glute. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds, we're repeating, you know the drill, with no rest. So in 10 seconds, that same leg, fire hydrant leg extension. I feel like I've got a big curtain in my ponytail here. 3, 2, 1, fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. Keep working through that combo. At least these moves are nice and quick. We only have 10 more seconds. Then we get to take away the leg extension. We just do the fire hydrants in 5, 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrants, open and close that knee. 15 seconds of this, then extend that leg for our kickbacks in 10, in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Kick back, straighten it out, lift it up and down. Squeeze that glute and point that toe, keeping that back nice and flat, head in line with the spine. 8 more seconds, then we get to rest, we get new moves. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds, we are gonna hop up. Whew. And I think we are gonna move this band. Let me see. Yes, we are gonna move this band just above our ankles, and we're gonna do some side steps. So we're actually gonna stay up really tall, just a gentle bend in your knees, and go for a little walk. Ready? So just a gentle bend, big step, bring it in. We're doing this side to side, whatever you have space for, and keep some resistance, so don't bring them all the way in, otherwise that band is gonna drop down, it's gonna move, but we're trying to almost use like those outer thighs to spread that band. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. We keep the band right here. We're gonna make that a little bit easier. This time we're gonna actually come down into a squat. Squat, side step, same thing, whatever you have space for. 2 steps, 3 steps, 1 step, side to side, whatever works. 3, 2, 1, get into that squat. Squat, side step, so it's a lot easier, but a lot harder on those glutes. You can kind of feel this one higher up. 10 seconds down, 20 to go. And you are fighting that band as much as you can. So if you've got like more of a medium resistance band, you might be able to really spread those legs and cover some distance. 10 seconds, 7 seconds, in 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. This time, monster walk. So little bend in the knees, little hinge of the hips, almost like we're doing like tricep kickbacks. And we're gonna walk forward, keeping the same distance between our feet the whole time. 3, 2, 1. Once you walk forward, keeping that same distance between the feet the whole time, and you cover as much distance as you can, go backwards on the way back. Backwards actually burns the glutes more than forwards. Both are tough, just backwards, it's a little bit tougher. And if you're not quite feeling it, bend the knees a little more, hinge forward a little bit more, stick out that butt. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now you know what's happening. We're doing all 3 of those with no rest, okay? So side steps, into squat side steps, into monster walk in 5, 3, 2, 1, side step. So this is the one where the legs are pretty straight. We have like a gentle, relaxed bend in the knees, and we're feeling more of the outer thighs. Still kind of feeling the glutes, but it just like tends to be a little bit lower on the body for the side steps, and it's a little more challenging, so we don't have as much power from a bent knee. But we are flying through it. 10 more seconds, then we continue, but with bent knees in our squat. In 7, in 5, in 3, 2, 1, squat. Now step it. Fight that band as much as you can. Side to side, staying in that squat. So keep those knees bent. You got it. We are flying through this whole circuit, okay? I know it burns, but that's why we're here. We want to work. We're more than halfway there. 10 more seconds. Then we're going to turn, or you might not have to turn, for a monster walk. In 5, 3, 2, 1, monster walk. Little bend in those knees, little hinge at the hips. We kind of walk like we're walking with a walker or like a zombie. And the most important thing here is just to keep that same width between the band the whole time. So we don't want the leg to scoop in and out, in and out. We want to keep that walk consistent. We want to keep a nice bend in the knees, hinge forward, feeling those glutes. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we have 30 seconds. In that time, I need you to put that band back up just above your knees. We have 1 more round to do. Everything we just did, we're gonna try to go through it with minimal rest, okay? So all the moves, we're really only going to rest if we have to like really switch positions or switch the band. So in 7 seconds, banded jumping jacks. You ready for this? In 5, 3, 2, 1, banded jumping jacks. Jump it for high impact. Step it with me for low impact. 15 seconds, then you're on your own for the next 3 moves just to protect my core. 10 seconds, then you're going into inchworms. In 5, 3, 2, 1, touch those toes, walk forward to your plank, walk right back in, touch the toes, walk right back out to your plank. This is more of your core, this is more of your upper body. We're just kind of giving the legs a second to recover. And then in 10 seconds, you're staying in that plank. We're going into plank jacks. Keep going, inchworms, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, stay in that plank, jump those feet out and in. Out and in, low impact, step it, alternating which leg taps out to the side, maintaining that plank. If you want to modify, hold the plank or do the plank on your knees or take this move out and use it as rest. In 7 seconds, lay flat on your stomach. Superman's in 5, 3, 2, 1. Lay on your stomach, lift those limbs off that floor, legs out and in, fight that band. So arms and legs are not touching that floor. We're up. We're in that little like relaxed U shape, that half moon shape. 8 more seconds, out and in are those legs. In 5 seconds, we rest, we're on your back. 3, 2, 1, rest, roll over to your back. We're ready for our glute bridges in 5, in 3, 2, 1, up and down on those glute bridges. Squeeze those glutes together. Just the regular glute bridges to start. Fighting that band apart, feeling that burn. In 10 seconds, we turn it into a combo. We come up, we do a pulse, we do a knees out. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, up, pulse, knees out. Up, pulse, knees out. Up, pulse, knees out. Keep that combo going. Still driving through the heels, all the same cues. We're already halfway there. In 15 seconds, we sit up for our seated abductions. In 10, in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Sit on up, take those knees out and in, rock to the outsides of your feet. We're here for 30 seconds, then we get another little rest while we get in position on our side. And we are in the home stretch. You've been working for 27 minutes. We have 7 minutes left, including rest. We're seriously in the home stretch. Let it burn for 7, for 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Let's get onto our side. We've got big clams, so that 90-degree angle, thighs straight across, shin straight down, lean that weight forward. 3, 2, 1, open it up and close it. Big clams for 30 seconds, feeling that top glute like crazy. 15 seconds down. In 15, we're extending the top leg for our leg lifts. In 12, in 10, in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Extend that top leg, lift up and down. Control the lift, control the drop, just a little bit higher than your butt. Fight that band. 10 seconds down, 20 to go, then we get to rest and we get to switch sides. Getting closer and closer to being done. 14 seconds left here. Now just 12. In 10. 7 more seconds. Perfect timing for 2 or 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Switch sides. Big clams on the other side. Get to that 90-degree angle in 5, 3, 2, 1. Open up that knee and close it. Make sure that body weight is forward on that top arm. Every rep is getting you closer to that finish line. And a nice, strong pair of glutes. 12 seconds. Then we extend this top leg for our leg lifts. Keep it going for the last 7. In 5, we're almost done with this move. 3, 2, 1. Extend that top leg. Leg lifts up and down. 30 seconds here. Then we get to rest, and we're coming to all fours. Our hands and our knees in 20 seconds. Less than 5 minutes in your workout, then we're stretching. Don't worry, we will get those glutes a good stretch out. 10 more seconds. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Onto your hands and your knees, fire hydrant, leg extension. In 8, In 5, here we go. First leg, 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. Get as much height as you can, as much height as that resistance band will let you. 10 more seconds, then just your fire hydrant. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Just the fire hydrant. Open and close that knee. Don't worry about the leg extension. No tension in that back. If you are feeling tension in your back, you can try coming down to your forearms instead of your hands. Or first check in with yourself on some form cues. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Kick back. Straighten that leg up and down. So we just want to make sure we're squeezing the glutes to lift. The back is staying neutral. We're not arching the back, and the head is in line with the spine. So resist the urge to kind of look up and arch that back. Keep it neutral. 5 seconds, then we get to switch sides, but we'll rest for a second first. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. In 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. We are in our last few minutes of this crazy glute circuit. 10 more seconds here, then just fire hydrants. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrants, open and close. Protect that back, give all that work to the glutes. That's where we want it. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. Next up is going to be kickbacks. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Kick back, straighten out that leg. Lift it up and down, 15 seconds, then we get to rest. We're gonna stand and we're gonna move that band to just above your ankles. In 10, in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up, move that band to just above your ankles. We've got 3 moves left. First move is your side steps. And 3, 2, 1. Side steps. Gentle bend in those knees. Fight that band as much as you can, side to side, but I'm staying up pretty tall. I'll show you from the side. So I'm just kind of like here. Just not locking out those knees. 15 seconds, then we will take a big bend because we will be going into our squat side steps. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Squat, side steps. Stay low. Nice big bend. Keep going. Sorry, I thought my dogs were going to go crazy, and they might. Keep it going. Squat, side steps, side to side. Keeping those knees bent, fighting that band. We're going into our monster walk in 5, 3, 2, 1. Monster walk. I knew he was going to go crazy. Walk it forward and back. Gentle bend in those knees. Hinge at those hips. Send that butt backwards. Keep those feet the same distance apart the whole time. Let's find that last move energy. We're almost at that stretch. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome job. Take off that band. Whew. Let's stretch out those core glutes. We are going to start actually with your quad. So if you want to use something for balance, grab it. If not, just balance. Bring that foot up to your butt. Stay there. Focus on that breath. So many side steps. Those are hard on those thighs. We're going to stay there for 7 more seconds. Then we'll switch right into the other side in 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Same thing. Bring that foot right up to your butt. 15 more seconds. Then we're going to stretch out the hips. And again, you can either hold a wall for those or a chair to find that balance for the hip stretch too, or you can just balance on your own. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Back to that first leg. Cross it over. Push that knee away. If you have a spare hand, pull the foot up. Get that deeper inner thigh stretch, but otherwise just hang onto the wall with the inside arm. Push that knee away from you. Take a nice deep breath, and then we're going to switch sides in 5, in 3, 2, 1, and switch. How good does stretching feel after those glute circuits? Holy, that burn is so real. You should be so proud of yourself. Absolutely crushed it. Another one in the books. 10 more seconds here, then we're gonna come down on the floor into pigeon. Stay there, take a breath. We have 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into pigeon. So whatever side you wanna start with, front knee bend, back leg straight. You can sit up and use your body weight to push your hips down, or you can lay down forward, whatever feels better for you. This is just about you, your stretch, whatever feels good for your body. 5 more seconds, then we'll switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toe under so you can have some space to switch legs. And whatever stretch you found on that first side or whatever feels good, you're gonna come back into that stretch again. We're gonna stay there for 10 seconds, then we're gonna come onto our back. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's come onto our back. We're gonna cross one leg over the other. Pull that bottom leg in towards you. Find that glute and hip stretch. Stay there for a nice 2 deep breaths. Gently pulling that leg closer and closer. We'll switch sides in 3, 2, 1, and switch. Cross that leg over. Pull that bottom leg in towards you. I'm kind of using my elbow to push that knee away a little bit. If that feels good, you can try that too. Stay there for 2 more deep breaths. In 3, 2, 1. Take that knee, extend the other leg, and just gently twist it to the opposite side. You might be able to bring it all the way down to the floor. And then switch. Same thing on the other side. Just a gentle pull, gentle twist, whatever feels good for your body. And then come on out of it. We're just gonna come up into a little crouch. And roll on up when you're ready. We are done. Thank you so much for sweating with me. I will see you in the next one.